541, how you doing?
Hey, Tim Black. It's Joe out here in Oregon.
Joe in Oregon. What's up,
How are
Joe?
you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Well, I got through. I've just want to thank you for the hard work that you did at that Democratic convention last July. You were phenomenal. I'm 74, Vietnam veteran, and the thing that gets me about the political situation today is we lack perspective. And I can remember just 25, 30 years ago, for my family of three, healthcare cost me approximately 2% of my gross monthly income, which was not a lot of money. And a copay was $5, and a prescription was $2. Our healthcare industry, like our defense industry, has become so corrupted because of our political system. Our politicians, once they get elected, are taken away from the people. And, the people's will is a moot point. We are living and controlled by Wall Street and Big Pharma. Did you know, Tim, that every time an ethical pharmaceutical product gets advertised on television, the U.S. taxpayer pays for that? It's paid for through research and development. And everything is corrupted. Everywhere you turn, there's corruption. We need a new political party. I voted for Bernie. I was so upset. As soon as that Iowa caucus occurred, I could see the corruption, that they were closing down caucus places, that Bernie people couldn't get in.
Right.
And it just upset me so much. And then every single primary after that really upset me. If it weren't for you and H.A. Goodman and Jimmy Dore, I don't know what I'd do. I can't even watch network TV anymore. I live on YouTube, and I'm sick about our country, and we need a revolution. And unfortunately, our Constitution is dead. People do not have rights, and we are a lost society, and the rest of the world feels very sorry for us. And I know, because I lived overseas. I lived in Africa, I lived in France, I lived in England, and I know better. We are being raped, and it's got to stop. And so I thank you so much for letting me say my piece. And thank you for your work. I wish I could give you some money, but I've been helping homeless people out here in Oregon, feeding them, because there's a lot of people living on the street and living in cars, and I can't stand to see children go hungry. So I spend my time trying to help people get food and shelter.
You please keep doing it, Joe.
And then I live on my Social Security, and I have PTSD from Vietnam, so I get a little money for that. But
all right, Joe.
I'm going to try to send you some, because you do great work, my friend.
Joe, don't send me in. Give more to the homeless folks, man. Thank you so much, Joe. I couldn't take a dime from you, brother. You give that money to the homeless folks, man. Somebody else will contribute to the show, man. You got a cause. Somebody else will take care of this. Look, man. Gosh, man. Joe, I'm with you all the way, brother. It's a travesty what's happened to our healthcare and so many other issues concerning this country. And we do need a revolution. And we got to be willing to sacrifice for it. That's all. We got to be willing to get through the tough times. We got to be willing to fight back against mainstream media. We got to be willing to do the hard work. We got to be willing to organize. We got to be willing to not vote for corrupt candidates. We got to be willing to do it all and keep on doing it. And if we don't do it, then we don't have a shot. That's it. And I'm sure there are other countries looking at us wondering what's going on. I'm sure. Some of them have called in here. We used to get a lot of international calls, and they would be concerned about what's going on with our democracy. So, just to say, man, thank you so much for your trust and for your viewership. And look, guys, like I'm not perfect. I know that. Look, I know I have kids. If I was perfect, they'd be perfect. If they ain't perfect, they came from me. So I can't be perfect. I know this. I love them though, and I hope you love me for the same reasons that we can still love each other's imperfections. What we can't love is each other's corruption and evil and strategic scamming, scheming, BS. And we can't love our fear either, man. We can't be so afraid to let go of something or someone when it don't mean well for us. And I'm only saying what I think is in the best interest of us all, the best interest of the movement. It's more important than any one person, frankly. It's more important than me. It's more important than anyone. The movement is the movement, and the movement has to keep on moving, and we have to move it.